Why is the American administration allowing other countries to ditch the dollar? Because they can't control it this time. And there are two primary reasons for this. One, the US would lose a war against Russia and China. I'll come back to this in a moment. And two, because all of these countries are commodity rich and they can put an economic stranglehold on the US. And the US really doesn't need any more economic pain right now. If they could have stopped this militarily, they already would have. There are three types of comments that came into this video. Probably about 50% that agreed, about 30% that disagreed, which most of them were Call of Duty experts and have the IQ of a fucking jelly donut, and the rest were just foreigners saying fuck the USA. In the late 1990s, Saddam Hussein started to try to trade oil in euros, and this is one of the reasons that conspiracies circle around the September 11th attacks, because soon after Saddam Hussein tried to trade oil for euros, the US went to war. Did you know that Venezuela actually has the largest crude oil reserves in the world? Anti-American Hugo Chavez, the then dictator of Venezuela, also tried to trade oil for euros. At that time, more than 20 years ago, the US tried to remove him. They failed. So the US decided to place sanctions on Venezuela. I guess bombing your neighbor wasn't looked upon too favorably. Venezuela should be one of the wealthiest countries, but now it's one of the poorest. This is likely where the American officials got the idea to put sanctions on Russia. The biggest difference is Russia has a lot of economic allies now. Venezuela did not. Did you know that Libya has the largest oil reserves in Africa? In 2008, they also tried to get rid of the dollar for oil trade. And magically, a civil war broke out in Libya that all of a sudden America was interested in. The utmost respect to the people of Libya, but why the fuck does America care? There's wars everywhere around the world. Oh yeah, because they want trade in oil and USD. Libya trades in USD again. American administration would love to stop this. We're not in an economic condition to do so. Let's even go with the assumption that you disagree that we could win a war against Russia and China. At what cost? How much money and unaliving would it cost? One of my biggest fears is a mutated version, whether it's real or not, comes to existence, and it just happens to help out the elite again.